Hi Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your beginning to mid-May 2022 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will be listed in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This meditation and cleanse will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. It's really interesting, Pisces. The imagery that keeps on coming forward is a door opening and somebody like going like this, like, come through, come through. You're being beckoned forward, but there's an apprehension around you. You're on the point of a change. You're on a precipice. That's so interesting. Okay, so let's see the energy we need to be mindful of. Spirit's saying this. So the cards were already meditated and shuffled. And Spirit's saying, stop here. This is the card for you, Pisces. We need to be mindful of trusting the wrong person, or, putting our heart forward too many times and then just feeling heart shy. Like there's a sense of like, no, I'm not going to trust again coming forward. There's also somebody who's going to come on really strong, just really strong. And we just need to be mindful about that person because they're not always going to have the best of intentions. So let's look at our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. Oh, goodness. And show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. We have psychic development. Pisces. You are mystical. You are spiritual. There is such a connection to you and the spirit realm. That psychic development is a very natural part of your development as a human being. If you want to embrace this, if you want to move forward in this, this would be a fantastic time too. There's also a sense here of trust your gut, but it's your third eye opening. So when Spirit says trust your gut, they're also saying, well, it's your third eye, so it's not really your gut, but it'll be easier for you to understand. If it is too overwhelming to trust our own intuition, say it's your gut, say it's a feeling, but there's going to be a lot of power within you. If you ignore it, you'll get a cold, or you'll get, achy, or something will happen, and your body's letting you know this energy needs to be utilized, or else it's just going to kind of like waste away on itself. Ooh, goodness. Oh, okay. So there we go. Also, apparently, psychic development for us is also going to be a little disruptive. It's going to have us knocking over things. It's going to have, things moving, or, lights turning on without us turning them on. So just be aware of little things like that. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Okay. So we have the Four of Cups, we have the Nine of Pentacles, and we have the Hermit. Excuse me. So the Four of Cups, we're being handed a gift that is having us look in a very different direction. We're really focused in one way of moving forward, one way of going after things. Now we're going to start to see a new way opening up, a new way leading us forward, a new way guiding us, and we're going to think it's really annoying because it's pulling us out of where we think we should be. This is a real time to kind of step back and say, what does divinity want from me? What am I being called to do type of deal. Now, I know we're busy, we're overwhelmed, life moves quickly, and we might not be able to say, what does divinity want from me? But Spirit is really showing that would be a very powerful step to take during this time. The Nine of Pentacles, prosperity and success. This can be a bit of a lonely time for us. We're trying to figure things out, but there's also wealth and prosperity and a sense of a job well done. So we need to embrace that. We need to understand that. We need to look at ourselves and where we want to be. We can very easily be caught up in the bigger picture, meaning we're looking at everything instead of just the simple things we need to focus on. So Spirit's saying, be very mindful what's grabbing your attention. Be in the now and celebrate yourself. There's somebody here who's trying to celebrate you. You're kind of pushing them away. All right? Yeah, there's somebody here who's like, look at what you do well and embrace that, move forward in that, see where that can take you. And there's a sense of we're turning inward to ourselves. We don't really want to hear outside advice during this time. It's not necessarily the best place for us to be. Pisces, we can kind of get in our own head a little bit too much. There's also an energy around us of a person who's really only seeking their own counsel. Even if they're talking to other people, they're not listening. So they're turning deeper and deeper into themselves, and they're kind of going down this rabbit hole. Be aware of that. That isn't necessarily the way that you want to move forward. And yet it will be very easy to kind of make those mistakes too during this time. There is also an energy here of greater insight, of greater desire, of looking at what it is that we truly want and opening up that door. We need to look in, but we need to not fall in so that all we see is ourselves. I hope that makes sense. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. We have the Three of Swords, the Two of Cups, the Star, Aquarius energy, and the Eight of Pentacles. There's heartbreak. There's heartbreak around work. Okay. So this sounds rather dramatic, but this is exactly what Spirit brought forward as the cards came out. It's kind of like whenever I put my heart into something, whenever I dedicate myself to something, I get kicked in the teeth. And there's just a sense of, why do I always put myself out there? To just have it not meet my expectations or somebody else's expectations, or for me to be betrayed. So that energy is coming up. It needs to be acknowledged. It's not as prevalent. You're luckier than you think you are, Pisces, is really what Spirit is trying to say here. You're luckier. You're brilliant. You have this beauty, this power to you. The heartbreak and the pain, because we are sensitive, because we can be pulled in two different directions with our emotions and what we desire and what we show the world and what we feel within ourselves, it makes things tricky. We're working hard. We're dedicating ourselves. We're determined. We're focused. The heartbreak, we need to name it. We need to say, I see this. I understand this. But I am not ruled by this. And it moves us to the Two of Cups. And this is healing, beautiful love. This is a unity coming together. This is a sense of, okay, I see. This is somebody, this is a best friend. Okay, this is somebody who gets you. Now, they might have tough love at times because they see the power and the beauty and the potential within you, and they don't want you to give up on yourself. So this person can sometimes be a real pain in the tush. All right? But there's also this energy here of, I love you, and I will walk to the ends of the earth for you. If there's not somebody like that in the waking world, in our conscious world, there's somebody like that cheering for you on the other side. There's just this energy around you of, I need you to succeed, and you can feel me. You can feel me cheering you on. Remember, Virgo energy is our sister sign. So Virgo can be our best friend in the whole entire world. It can also be our worst enemy. So we need to be very, very mindful of how deeply we turn into something or how much we get caught up in certain things. We need to have more of a variety coming forward, not always the same thing over and over again. The Star. There's a wish coming forward. It's a wish of our heart, of what we desire, of what we need, of what we want. There is a sense of something more on the horizon. The Star comes forward and the Star says, make a wish. The Star says, what do you wish for? And it's not the cross your fingers, what do you wish for? What do you want deep down in your heart? That you want it so much, or that it means so much to you that it's actually a little scary. How can this beauty guide you forward? Where is it that you want to be? Where is it that you need to be? The Star opens. There's also somebody in our life who embodies this wish. Like, we're looking at them and we're like, how do you get what you wish for? How do you go after it? And they're going to tell you, like, they were terrified, but they had to jump because not shining, not going after what their soul deeply desired was paramount to death. Like, it was just, and that sounds super dramatic, but they felt like they were just fading away. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. The Six of Pentacles and the Hangman. Okay, it's very interesting. When the Six of Pentacles first came out, it says, I'm nobody's charity case. And it doesn't mean that if you need assistance, that you don't ask for it because of pride. What it means is that there's somebody who's looking kind of down on you, or you see them as looking down on you and thinking, oh, everything I do is great and I'll give you my crumbs. There's a person like that in your life right now. They're really bothering you. Okay, to put it nicely. There is a sense here of, I'm just as worthy, I'm just as powerful, like, I'm different, yes, but it doesn't mean that I'm not enough. So acknowledging this during this time and acknowledging this energy, acknowledging this feeling is going to be very important, because this is part of what's breaking our heart. It brings us to the Hangman. We're starting to see things differently. And we're starting to call certain things out and say, no, I'm not doing this. Or no, it's not going that way. And we feel like our world was turned upside down. We do. We feel like we get to a certain point and then divinity turns our world upside down. And they do whenever we're in the wrong place. And Spirit is saying, until you start to walk the path that I've called you to. And it doesn't mean that we have to change our jobs and move or anything like that. It's as soon as we start seeing the world differently and embracing who we are and not trying to fit ourselves into a box that we were never meant to fit in. Until we do that, we're not going to be where we need to be. And so we're going to feel like the world was turned on its head, because it is. It is being turned on its head, because Spirit is saying, listen, listen, listen. Let's go deeper. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels. We have the King of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Four of Swords. So the King of Pentacles here, I actually see you very much turning into success, into prosperity, and seeing different ways of branching things out, different ways of really playing off your own power. You need to be more rooted. This is going to be a time where I need to root me, I need to ground me, I need to center me, or else everything's just going to be scattered. This is a decluttering time. This is a focus time. This is a list time. This is like see things to the completion sort of time. So Spirit is saying, really get down to the roots of it. That's going to be very important. We're going to have somebody who guides us, okay? But they don't guide us in the way that we would really want them to, like this kind of loving, caring, gentle way. They're like, do it. Go like this. Be like this. And there's a fierceness to them, but there has to be a fierceness to them. They've been through a lot. This person, you can see in their eyes, they've lived through a lot. And if they weren't this strong, it would have broken them. The Page of Fire, we're learning about our passion. We're learning that our passion gets to be a part of our life as well. There's also somebody around us, I don't know if it's a child or a very young energy, and it's almost like, how do they get to be so passionate? How aren't they encumbered, about what people think of them, or being embarrassed or something like that? How do they get to be so them? And we're just looking at them, and it can be a child who hasn't yet learned to be embarrassed or to hide away who they are. But we're going to be looking at them and really be inspired. So there's this inspiration that's coming forward, and it's like, I need to shine. I need to be more me. Now, the Four of Swords, we need to rest. We're burning the candle at both ends, and it's not going to end up well for us. It's just not. It can lead us to being sick. It can lead us to just being so exhausted we're not doing anything well. So really stepping back and saying, okay, I need to heal. I need to balance. I need to look at me. That's going to be important. Also, honoring our story. We tend to think right now here, Pisces, there's this thought going around your head of, well, anybody could do this. Anybody could do this. And we're not giving ourselves the credit that we deserve. It is time to take credit, and it is time to take note of what we want and what we need. It brings us to our subconscious energy to be mindful of. Emotions running too high. There's going to be a chaos of emotions coming forward, and it's going to make us doubt. It's going to make us look at things and say, why am I feeling this so much? Or why do good things happen? Why do bad things happen to good people? Type of energy coming forward. It brings us then to our subconscious chakra energy of nurturing. And nurturing, here is the Earth Star chakra located 6 inches below our feet. We need to nurture who we are, what we want, what we're working towards. We need to nurture our inner child and the person who stands tall within ourselves. It brings us then to the Page of Pentacles. We are learning of our prosperity. We are turning inward, but we're also being guided. There is this teacher-student energy around us playing off each other. The king is the teacher, right? And the page is the student. We're going to see that energy guiding us, leading us, moving with us. There is a sense here of you're getting a gift. You are moving things forward. It is going to open up to you. Things are going to open up to you. And we have to be a student of the prosperity coming forward because it's not a road we thought we would walk. It moves us then to the Chariot. And the Chariot is taking the reins of our emotions and what we want, also strong Cancer energy, and saying, this is where I need to be. This is what's appropriate for me. And we're not letting one part of ourselves take over, and we're not letting somebody else take over. We're seeing our strength. We're seeing what we desire. It brings us then to the Eight of Cups. We're walking away from what we once thought we would love. There's an ending. It's an ending of a dream. It's an ending of, you might even say, I just keep on hearing, there's an ending of an era. There's something here that it comes to an end. And it's bittersweet, but it's like, now I have to walk on my own. Now I have to move forward for me. And it's actually beautiful. It really is beautiful. It moves us then to the Two of Wands, a doorway opening. A sense of, there's more here than meets the eye. I hold the world in my hands. There's more to me than even I realized. Stop selling yourself short, Pisces. All right, Pisces. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power and intensity of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Pisces. And may blessings always be with you.